Hello, we are Group 8 from SKAB 2922 Section 1. This video is a summary of report for removal methods of CEC in wastewater. There are three methods involved, which is membrane technology, adsorption, and ozonation.
Membrane technology is the process removing unwanted constituents using membrane without addition of chemicals with a relatively low energy use, easy and well-arranged process conductions. There are 5 types of membranes technology that usually used, which are microfiltration, ultrafiltration, nanofiltration, reverse osmosis, and forward osmosis. Microfiltration is the removing of suspended solids and colloids by sterilization. Next, ultrafiltration will remove viruses and macromolecules, while nanofiltration will remove organic compounds. Reverse osmosis will remove salts, and forward osmosis will remove phenol, aniline, and nitrobenzene. So, how does membrane technology operates? Membrane will act as barrier that allow water to pass through but block unwanted contaminants from passing through it. Fluids will easily pass through because of the pressure difference between one side of membrane and the others.
Every technology in this world has their own pros and cons. The advantage of membrane technology is it is effective in removing many emerging contaminants, either standing alone process or when hybrid with other advanced technology. Next, this technology will definitely meet the removal target of emerging contaminants. It is also a clean and energy-saving technology. Membrane technology has small process footprint and also it is easy for maintenance. The disadvantages of membrane technology are highly in cost and it has concentrate disposal issue.
Adsorption is a process of separation during which the substances of a fluid, liquid or gas bind to the exterior and interior surfaces of a solid material called the adsorbent. Adsorbents have a very high internal surface area that permits adsorptions. The properties of adsorbent is it should be inert, which is it does not react with eluting solvent, and another one is it should be stable for a long period. So how does this method work? The process of the separation is based on the selective adsorption, such as thermodynamic or kinetic selectivity of the contaminants by an adsorbent owing to specific interactions between the surface of the adsorbent material and the adsorbed contaminants. Basically, it is a simple mass transfer from the liquid phase toward the solid phase. There are a few types of adsorbents, which is silica gel, alumina, and activated carbon. Activated carbons are the most popular and widely used adsorbents in wastewater treatment. This is because it has several properties that make it particularly suitable for the purpose, such as the high specific surface, the affinity with many compounds, as well as its ease of regeneration. The advantages of this method is it has low energy and low maintenance costs, so it means that it required limited amount of supervision and maintenance. Moreover, no reagents are required. It also has minimum activated steps involved. There are a few disadvantages also. The first one is the concentration of the to be removed substance, the presence of other organic components, temperature, pH, and the setup design will influence the effectiveness of adsorption process. The second one is the performance depends on the adsorbent. This is because other than active carbon, the other adsorbents are used for relatively low concentration and are more specific. Lastly, it has high investment and operational costs.
Ozonation is the one of the most popular methods which is used to disinfect contaminants of emerging concerns in wastewater. Ozone is produced when oxygen molecules are dissociated by an energy source into oxygen atoms and subsequently collide with an oxygen molecule to form an unstable gas, which is ozone. Ozone are generated by imposing a high voltage alternating current, 6 to 20 kilovolts, across a dielectric discharge gap that contains an oxygen-bearing gas. Due to its unstable and decomposes to elemental oxygen in a short amount of time after generation, ozone is generated on site. Ozone reacts selectively with compounds containing electron-rich moieties such as olefins, deprotonated amines, or activated aromatics. There are some advantages of ozonation process, which is it utilizes short contact time. Secondly, there are no harmful residuals that need to be removed after ozonation because ozone decomposes rapidly. And lastly, ozone is generated on site. Thus, the safety problems with shipping and handling can be eliminated. The disadvantage of ozonation process is, firstly, it requires high capital and operating costs. Secondly, removal of residual peroxide may need to be considered. And lastly, it requires corrosion-resistant material such as stainless steel due to the reactive and corrosive properties of ozone.
In conclusion, each methods have their own specialties. As an engineer, we need to decide the best methods to use based on the suitability and conditions required. Thank you for watching.